We are back with another episode of making a video game in Unity. Thank you for the support and the comments. Continue to hope you're enjoying these videos. Maybe you're learning something. Maybe you're learning what not to do. Last episode, we got the goblin to kind of have some courage. If it has enough courage, it will go and attack the villager. If not, it runs away. Um, what we want to do in this episode is get the attack uh, attack system kind of going. Um, so let's go to our um, what was I doing here? Oh, I want to put in something here for the fleeing so that the the randomization will um, not go past a certain point. So if its transfer is less than that, then we'll just say random x is equal to this position. This will need to be changed. Dot x. This needs to change to a flood it. Right, I'm just going to leave that there for now and worry about that later. So that when it's fleeing and it sends the dummy location, it won't go past that. And I need to put that in the wandering action too. But let's go to our character stats and let's add a stat. Call it attack value. Let's just say attack. Attack and defense. Alright, so when we make an attack, we're going to do all that, and then we want to attack the target. We need to do that before all this. Attack the target. So, how do we want to do this? We could also have, go back here, call this attack damage. Okay. And we could say int random attack is equal to random dot range from 0 to Alright, let me just think how we want to do this. I guess the question is, do we want to have auto or missing and things like that? We could there's a chance that it can miss. Let's see how do we want to do it? Let's get a. We could do have 100, right? So random, and then we add the I think before we do that, we're going to say character stats attacker stat is equal to AI agent dot get component, or actually I don't need this dot stat controller dot character stats. Let's just put it there so I don't have to type that up. And then we're going to do another character stat. defender stat. Let's make this an S. Stats. We'll say target object dot get component AI agent dot stat controller dot character stats. Okay. So we're going to get a random number, and we're going to add our attack stats dot attack value dot get value. Okay, we need to send this to an int. Let's just make a float. Okay, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to call it the defender. And instead of the attacker stats, defender stats dot defender defense. Okay. Not sure if this is like the best way to do it. It rolls between 0 and 100 and then adds the attack value, and we're going to say whoever's higher. If attack, or if random attack is greater than random defend, we're going to say defender stats dot stats health dot character stats dot stat type dot health dot base number is minus equal to the attacker stats dot stats, and we want the attack damage dot give value. Okay, so that will do some damage. Clear target. All right. Now, it could be that I end up putting this somewhere else so that we have access to this somewhere outside of this action, because right now only this AI agent action can do this kind of thing. It might be better if I put this somewhere else. But for now, we'll leave that there. Should this work? Well, let's test it out. We're going to go to our AI agent. Again, they're all going to have the same values, but we are actually the stats controller. Let's see, where's that stat controller? Right here. Let's look at this. That needs to be 0. We don't want to decrease the courage. So we're going to say, I wonder if I even need to bother with this. I think the default might be 0 anyways. We're going to say dot attack. So we'll just say the attack is 100 because I just want to test to see if it will work. We'll say the defense is 50. And then we want to say the attack damage is 20 damage. Alright, let's see where our courage is. We're going to make that 100. So we are going to be attacking. Let's go back into here. And when I mean we, I mean the goblin. So let me click the goblin, turn him on. Alright, let me just kind of then let me unpause it and see what happens here. Okay, he's going. Okay, pause. The test agent can't see him anymore. He's just behind the. Let me just move him real quick. Okay, he's still there. Let's see what does this say. Null reference. Okay. Let's go to our stack controller right here. And so he did die, but when he died, he deleted, I think, only the destroy this dot game object. Let's see what happens when I do that. And then pause it, get the goblin back on. Let's go gather. Okay, we did it. He is destroyed. The object of the type game object has been destroyed and you're trying to access it. Okay, he's still trying to move towards him. Why did that happen? He destroys it. Let's just look at our code. Attack threat. He gets destroyed. We're clearing all this. So we should look for a new threat. Right? Let's just take a look at it one more time. I'm just going to set, I know it'll have a bug, but we'll just do that for now. See if that messes up. Let's gather over here. Okay, he's going to go attack him. Can't catch up to him. Okay, so that time it didn't do it. Interesting. Let me go here. Why didn't he go and pick this up? So, a couple things we have to do is when they die, we have to. I've lost the game. No more villagers. No. Man, this game's cool. uh, let's see. Why did that bug happen though? The other one. So we do have to do some cleanup when we die or when we get destroyed. And so I don't know if this has an on destroy. We have on disable, pre-plan, set target. Just see if I already have like a on destroy. Doesn't look like it, but we are definitely going to need that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. I don't see it on destroy anywhere. I have on disabled, on enable. So we need to have like an on destroy and figure out things to clear out when we are destroyed. We need to, for each, oh, this is tough. Well, actually, maybe instead of this here, I don't want to do this, but let's say we have the action of take resource to a blueprint, okay? And we are setting this as task. So we can have an on destroy for all of these. On destroy. And we can say let's see, we want this kind of, and we want to say that this would be actually our target object. Why can't I get target object? What has a target object? I've seen it in other ones, but then this one doesn't. Oh, this is a goal. Let's go back to our actions of. Let's just do the take resource from ground. Okay. So instead of a blueprint, what are we tasking? When we find an object, does it do it there? We are making these things. Okay. So if I go down here, we want that. So let's call this a resource. Wait, do we need? Yeah, resource. Oops. Resource is equal to get component. Actually, we want to say target object at get component resource. Whoops, not resolution. A resource, come on. And we'll set these to false. Let's test that out first. See if this helps. Let's do some gather. It might be hard to test this out. Yeah, it's gonna be probably hard to test this out. He's too powerful. Let me take the attack. Let's see. Right here, let's change this to 1. Let's see if we can get this to. So here, trying to do this so it works right. It's going to be kind of hard. Um, we might include some kind of like distance for attacking. Basically, what I'm doing is I want to untag these things. Let me pause it for a sec. See, because he died. Let me check this wood right here. So something he was carrying something, I guess. Because this is right. This is invisible. Who's carrying? Maybe he's carrying something. Let me double check. AI agent is none. His task is true. Hmm. So we probably want to, when we, if he's carrying anything, we could drop it at the location. This one's not tasked. This one's not tasked. So he was carrying something. I think that got destroyed. Right. Well, let's see. Let's click on him and see if he has a. Um, what am I looking for? Carry object. Yeah, he's carrying it. So, yeah, that might have worked. Maybe he was going for this wood. None of them are tagged. So that's one way to do it. I think that will work because everything, all these actions get destroyed. Whoa, I have a null reference though. Take resource from ground on destroy. Okay, if target object is not equal to null, so he didn't have a target. Okay, so basically I'll have to put this in for every type of action to where we kind of whatever that target might be, especially when we're saying is task. So like take it to blueprint. We want to change. This is a sorry, wrong one. So take from ground. Take to storage doesn't. Take from storage does. It has a target item. So on destroy. Let me just see. It has a target item. So if target item and this is an item info. So we'll just get rid of this. We'll say item, target item, that is task is false. So kind of clean that up. All right, let's go to the next one. I don't know if I'll do all these right now, but take from ground, take from storage, take resource to blueprint. Right now, we can only one person can take something to a blueprint at a time, which is fine. Oops, oh darn it. Yeah, copy this. This time we want a blueprint. Actually, we can literally just do this, I think. It'll say false. Okay. Alright, so that's taking it to the blueprint. Take to storage. That one doesn't set because multiple agents can use it, so we don't need. Item info is task. It is using a. Let me just check. No, we're not saying is task. I don't know why it's saying is item info is false. Maybe just by default. That's fine. So those three are done. Sleep on ground doesn't. Sleep in home doesn't. I think multiple people can sleep in a home. Make babies. Go to job. I don't think we set as task because multiple can do it. Gather resource. We need it for this one. It's basically going to be this. And change that to false. This does not matter because, or doesn't matter. Maybe we have to say null. Not, yeah, null. Maybe I need to go back and set that to. Let me go back to the take resource from ground. We're going to say resource dot AI agent is equal to null. So when we get destroyed, so here do the same thing. This one doesn't have it. Well, let's not worry about that right now. Take the blueprint. We're going to say, okay, how am I doing this? Let me say blueprint. Blueprint.ai agent is equal to null. Take the resource doesn't matter. Okay. Build any building. We're going to do the same thing. Of course, I wouldn't have it. Building. And we want to, we want this. I'm noticing I'm not setting the AI agent for those things. But just in case, let's just say blueprint.ai agent is equal to null. Eat action, are we setting any is task in here? I don't think so. But maybe, oh, yes we are. Take target object. Okay, we're saying it here. And we're saying it here. Take resource. Okay. Well, this should take care of itself. Because when this take resource from storage, because this will get destroyed. This is setting the target of this action here, which will take care of itself. That doesn't matter. Item info. Where's this though? Target item. Oh, okay, so this is the target item. And so when we go to take storage from resource, take storage. sorry, take resource from storage right here. We are undoing it there. Okay, I think that's most of the tasks because we got to kind of reset those things. Let's go back to the AI agent. Do we need to here? Let's just see. Probably. Let's go to the AI agent. Do I have it up here already? Sometimes dropping this down and finding it because it's an ABC order. All right, on destroy, we're going to say map manager dot instance dot all agents dot remove this dot game object. Okay, just remove this. So let's remove it. Remove us from the list. Okay, play. Whoops, where's my I'm zoomed in. Gather, 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 gather a bunch of stuff. Go ahead and get beat up a little bit. Now we would want to do some like animation, and we might also have like a distance so that it's not like have to be exactly there for this. Or I thought we did have a distance. You can kind of see him performing his attack action a little bit. With the you see his little bar. It would be nice if we could kind of make the character have to stop. Like it interrupts his AI. How can I do that? So if he gets attack, oh, he's switching his targets. Oh man, you almost had him defeated, dude. Come on, you can do it, man. Get those villagers. Let's gather some more. Get all these things. Okay, he died. And he's back into a wander state. That's cool. I am liking that. Let's just pause it and just see if we have any objects that might still be tagged from him. Let's click here. It shouldn't, right? We did the code correctly. Has clicked. Is tasked? Nope. This one is tasked, but who's the agent? Let's find out. Well, he might die before he gets there. Let's pause it. Yeah, that one was tasked by him. Let's go to this map section and see. Nope. 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 No. 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 Has clicked, but wasn't tasked. I think we have it taken care of. So yeah, the question is, how can we get this? Oh, they're both dead. Sorry, villagers. So we kind of need to get the villagers to attack back, right? This doesn't seem fair. Um, in RimWorld, they only, at least I'm pretty sure. I'm not saying we're trying to make RimWorld here, but I'm just looking at how other games do this for their AI. We might not want to because we're going to be managing a lot of villagers. in RimWorld, the agents or the characters only attack if you put them in a like a squad, like they are meant for attacking. So they just keep doing their thing. Um, so how do we want to do it for my game though? Do we want the AI to? I think so. Maybe. I don't like. I want to give the player control, like some kind of control. Like right now, the only control I have is what I decide to build and what I decide to gather. I don't have a control over whether the agent will be a farmer, anything like that. I think eventually I'll put in some kind of system where that happens. Um, but let's go to our agent. Let's see if we can include the the fleeing. Um, yeah, let's try it. Let's go to our prefabs. We'll just test this out. Go to our goals. Let's add a goal called the flee goal. And this will be a is threatened. We'll say 1. Priority is going to be 1. Threaten our flee goal. Check is 1. Single action. There will be a single action threat sensor and dummy location. So let's add empty game object called dummy location. So back into the goals. Actually, I don't think the goal uses any of these things, does it? No, it doesn't. We need to add a, we're going to call this sensors. And we're going to add a threat sensor. Sensor distance, we'll say 10. AI agent, I think that fills it automatically, but the string, we're going to say enemy. And we'll give that the enemy thing. Let me go to the threat goals, because I'm pretty sure that one doesn't need the dummy stuff. Threat. The flee goal? Well, maybe it does. No, it's not doing it. We just need the threat sensor. Okay, let me get rid of that. And I probably have to do that for the attack. Oh, I took it out of the attack. Okay, let me go back to here. Continue setting this up. So we got that. It's an enemy. We have the goal. And let's add the action. We're going to say flee from threat. This is going to be a single action. The condition is threatened. We'll say 1. Cost is 1. The duration is 1. Action is flee from threat. Really, we can say 0.1 maybe. Single max distance, we'll say 10. This is a 0 and a -7. Dummy location. This is where we need the dummy location. So did we set this all up correctly? Now here's the problem. Let's say I click on my gather. And now it doesn't happen at all. Pause it for a sec. Um, why is... Let me go to the goals. It shouldn't be doing this. Right here, let me change this. It says single action is -1. We want to say... Let's see, what action was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So number 11. Whoops. Okay. Flee distance. What is this used for? Click on my actions. This has a max distance. Am I using that flee distance? Let me go to my flee goal. I am not, so I don't need this. Okay. Alright, let me click on my agents here. Whoops. Go back, go to my... Let me not maximize it so I can... It's kind of weird. What the heck? Let me just pause it for a sec. Click here. He is not doing anything. Alright, let's see how I hook that up with the goblin. Go to the goals. The flee goal is looking for is threatened as 1. Let me go to my actions. This does not have an effect. Let's go to our prefabs test agent. It's kind of weird because it shouldn't be finding a threat at all because there's nothing named. There's a single action. Is threatened as 1. Duration is that. Let's click on the goals. Priority is 1. Let me push play and just make sure I'm not getting any bugs here. Oh, I think I got a bug. Let me just get rid of this. I think that bug is from the oh, did I not hook that up? Ah, I didn't hook that up. Still ain't doing it. Still getting this. The threat sensor is null. Did it right there. Here, let's clear this and play it again. What's null? Threat sensor agent. Okay, it must be I have to hook up the agent to the threat sensor. Let's see if that works now. Okay, now we're moving. But we're not fleeing from them. Oh, because we have to go to our goblin and change his tag. Let's add a tag. We are going to say enemy. Now, this will eventually change. We need to not use tags, and maybe it has a list of things that it's afraid of. Okay, let me pause this for a sec. Click on my test agent. Why aren't we wanting to flee? Let me open him up. Go to my sensors. AI agent. Okay, is enemy. Let's look at our test agent. Do we have something on here called current threat? So we're not getting a current threat right now. Let's go to our goals. Not for the. Let me make sure I have. Oh, I didn't set this enemy. I added the tag, but I didn't change the tag. Right, let's see if we get this working. All right, he is fleeing. Look at him go. He's like, I'm out of here. Nice, nice, nice. Yes. He is not going to do anything. He's trying to get away from him. I did click that tree. He's ignoring it. He's just no. Keep going. Let's see what happens. There he goes. He's being chased by the goblin. I'm running away. I'm running away. I mean, that's what he's saying right now. Look at the little zigzags. That wasn't a good random location. You can't go slower when you go diagonal. You just want to go straight. He's catching up to you. Oh boy, you're okay. This is kind of cool. It's like, being chased by a rhino. Only this rhino can zigzag too. Um, now he's getting hit. Let's see what happens. I don't have. It's gonna be a bug right here. Oh no, no bug. But he can't go any further. And he's not smart enough to like, hey, well, I go the other direction. So he's dead. All right, so we got a AI agent that is fleeing, and we'll get kind of stuck in that state as long as the goblin was chasing him, because his courage is well, he doesn't have an attack. Right now they're all set the same way. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's go down and look at the goblin. I'm gonna give this guy something to do since he's kind of bored. Let's build a house. Build a couple houses. Okay, let's build up these houses. Let's go look at the goblin, see what he's doing. Let's see if he is wandering or his AI is messed up. Oh, no, let's see. He is in the wander goal. Cool. So now the goblin is living over here, and maybe he'll make his way back to the village and destroy more. All right. So this is coming along. Now we got some threats. We're going to need to figure out how to manage our villagers. Maybe in the next episode, I'll get to where I can change the stats for each of the villagers and for the goblin. so that maybe the villager will have a courage amount that will have him help him just go in and attack the goblin. And we might also do it where the goblin has less health and those things. So again, thanks for watching. This is going pretty good so far, uh, and I appreciate all the support. And I wonder if this villager is going to build all these houses or not. He's all by himself. All right. Well, thanks again for watching. I will see you next time.